links. You can approach those websites and again say, hey, you're linking to a page that doesn't exist anymore. I just created this similar resource. Do you want to link to my page instead? And I can guarantee that you'll get a yes about 80% of the time. Something I really like doing is to interview experts in my industry. So the way I would do this is, for example, let's say I grow tomatoes. Something I can do is interview a couple of gardening experts, and ask them a couple of questions and see how they do what they do, and maybe I can even videotape the whole session. And the reason why I like doing this so much is because experts like promoting their own content. So I can post my interview with them to my blog, and then they'll say, hey, this guy just interviewed me, here's the link, and that way they'll link back to my site. Guest blogging is by far one of the most powerful link building tactics. This is usually how I approach it. The first thing you want to do is you want to go to a blog and comment often. Okay, you want the blogger to know who you are, because you go there and you comment a couple of times a week, and you want to add value to the conversation. You don't want to just say, hey, great post, or nicely done. I mean, you actually want to say something smart. After commenting on a blog for a couple of weeks, you can actually reach out to the blogger and let that person know how much you admire them, how much you like their content, and how happy you are that he's being so generous with all the content he puts out there. And then something you want to do is, you don't want to jump ahead and say, hey, do you need a guest blogger? You want to go for a smaller commitment. You want to offer a one-time thing, like an exclusive article. And the word exclusive is very important. You don't want to give them an article that you posted somewhere else. You don't want to take an article from your blog and give it to somebody else. You want to write an article exclusively for them. And you want to make sure that that article is great. And the other thing you want to do is to promote that article, because you want that blogger to see that a lot of people commented on the article, a lot of people shared the article, and that way they'll be more keen to having you as a guest blogger in the future. Which takes me to the next step. Once you get to this point, offer to write for them regularly. Okay. Once they said yes the first time, having them say yes again is actually a lot easier. And this is an awesome website. It's called myblogguest.com, and it's basically a marketplace for guest bloggers and people who want content. Give me just 1 second. I'm going to have a little sip of water. Sorry, I was getting a dry throat. But my blog guest, yeah, I was saying, is a marketplace for guest bloggers that are looking for blogs to post content to, and bloggers that have blogs and they are looking for people to submit content to their blogs. Another really cool tactic, especially if you're looking to have an international presence, is to translate your content. There's a lot of content in English, but there's very little content in other languages. So something you can do is take, let's say I write an article on 7 ways to increase your productivity in English. Something I can do is translate that into like Spanish, French, Chinese, a couple like German, a couple of the main languages, and approach people in those markets and say, hey, I wrote this piece of content for you. Okay, and that way it is exclusive content, because they I mean, you basically you translated it to a different language. And it's, again, if you want to have an international presence, you want to rank for foreign keywords, this is a really amazing thing to do. Another really good way to get links is by donating money or your time or whatever you can donate. So look for websites that have the keywords list of donors. Okay, and you can do an and modifier and add any keyword you want. So could be, here I use gardening, but you can just have list of donors. And basically you'll be searching for websites that have a list of everybody who donates money to that organization. And that way you can, see which ones include links back to their the companies, and you can say, well, I want to donate money, I want to be on this page, how much do I need to donate? And even if you donate money regularly to a couple of organizations, you can just contact them and say, hey, I've been donating a lot of money lately, and is it okay for you to put a link back to my site, just to list me as one of your contributors? A lot of nonprofit will be happy to do this. They have all this real estate on their website that they don't know what to do with, and they'll be happy to help you if you've been helping them for the last couple of months or years. Getting media coverage is another really amazing way to get a lot of links pretty much overnight. Put together charity events. Do something crazy. Do contests and sweepstakes. Keep in mind that we all think that we kind of deserve to be in the media, but that's not what the media thinks. They're looking for actually newsworthy stuff. So just because you launch a new product or you hired a new employee, that's not really news. I mean, that's news for you or me, because we care about our companies. But you actually had to do something completely crazy or out of the ordinary for the media to actually want to cover what's happening with your company. And every time you do something like this, let the media know. Don't wait for them to find out. So for example, if you're putting a charity event together, call the local newspapers, call the local radio shows, and let them know what's happening. You can also offer badges to the members of your organization or your clients, customers. You can say, hey, here's the badge, and the badge is actually an HTML code that they can paste on their websites, and basically it's a link back to your site. Okay, so I think I shared with you about 25 link building tactics. Now I want to talk to you a little bit about the best practices of link building. The first thing you want to do is use a customer relationship management tool, CRM tool, because you're going to be contacting so many people that there's no way you can keep track of them. A very affordable CRM tool is HighRise, and the website is highrisehq.com. Great tool, very affordable. I think that the most affordable plan they have is like 25 bucks. I really love this tool. It's called BuzzStream, and it's especially for link building. Now, it's a little bit more expensive. I can't remember how much it is, but it's definitely much more expensive. But if you're serious about link building, this tool will save you so much time you have no idea. So it's definitely a great investment. This is one of the most important slides of the presentation, so please pay a lot of attention. I'm going to be talking to you about how you can approach a website owner effectively, because this is where deals are made or break. Be nice, be funny, be likable. I mean, all these sound really obvious, but a lot of people, when they ask for links, they come across as super annoying. So I don't know, be yourself, but be nice. Get people to actually like you. Personalize your emails. I mean, don't you hate it when you get these mass emails that you know that have been sent to like thousands of people? It's like they don't even respect your time. So just don't do that. Personalize your emails. Make sure that every person you send an email to gets a individual kind of approach. This is super important. Make it about them, not about you. When you contact people, don't tell them about why you want a link. They don't care about that. Tell them about why it's good for them and their visitors to link back to your site. Okay, let me say this again because this is crucial. You want to tell people why they want to link back to you, not why you want to link. I get these emails all the time from people saying, hey, why don't you link to me so I can get the higher Google ranking? I'm like, why would I do that? I don't care. I don't know you. Why would I want to help you? Now, if someone approached me and said, hey, I wrote this great article and I think your audience will really appreciate this topic, then, hey, they're speaking my language. They're thinking about what's good for me and my visitors. Build a relationship before you ask for something. You might feel really impatient, like the first time you contact someone, you need to get a link. But that's not the best way to do it, especially with the best websites where, these webmasters get hundreds of emails every day. So they get these link requests, like I would say that they get 50, 60 of these every day. They just, can't keep up with them. But if you take the time to actually build a relationship, then when you ask for a link, they'll know who you are and they'll want to help you. Find something broken on their site. It could be a broken link. It could be a form that doesn't work. It could be, maybe something that kind of works, but it doesn't look good, and you have a suggestion on how to make it better. That's always a really good way to approach someone. I mean, if someone finds something on my site that is broken, I always feel thankful to that person for, bringing it up. Use the phone.